Good morning, everyone. This is David Blair, the Crosshairs Trader. Glad to have you again today. This is the second day of my experiment of doing a pre-market video wherein we discuss the futures and where the market might be going today and some possible trade opportunities. Right now, let's take a look at the S&P and NASDAQ futures. Yesterday we had a nice pullback. Us Crosshairs traders in our webinars have been talking about needing a pullback. We got one yesterday. I still don't think it's completely over. I'd like to see some more consolidation taking place. And today my idea is to stay out of the market. We've had a few good trades that we've made some money on. Now I'm just taking a look at how the market is consolidating right here in this area of possible support. And I say possible because the market can do whatever it wants to do and always will. But if the market will simply consolidate here, this is around the 1119, 1120 on the S&P futures. If we can hold here, I think we're going to start seeing a nice trending market after breaking out of this consolidation that we've had for several months. Keep in mind, the longer the consolidation, the bigger the move can be as it comes out of that consolidation. So as we've been tightening up in here, as I said, if we can get out of this range, stay out of this range, find some good price support in here, I think the market's going to start trending up. Again, anything can happen, but that's what we're anticipating. And until the market tells us that's what it's going to do, we'll stand aside and wait for these opportunities, as you'll see in a moment with some individual stocks. But we do have some resistance here at the 1161 level, price resistance. We've got some price resistance up here at the 1203 level. We also have some resistance. The dotted line here is a moving average from my bigger chart, the weekly chart. That resistance there is going to begin to correspond with this price resistance that comes back from April of this year. So, you know, if we're going to have a fall rally, I believe it could easily get up to this point and higher. We won't go straight up. It'll be in fits and starts. But let's now take a look at the NASDAQ futures, and you can see the same thing going on with the NASDAQ futures. They look a little bit different, and I'm going to point out one thing about the NASDAQ. NASDAQ doesn't have as much to go to get up to its highs like the S&Ps. About the 1248 to 1250 level. Again, goes back to April of this year. So we had our spring rally. Looks like we're having a early fall rally. Again, I'd like to see some more consolidation in here before we shoot back up. But again, the market's going to do what it wants to do. But we are noticing that these moving averages are starting to get squeezed in here. And as our two moving averages cross here, it's what's called a golden cross. We do not trade just because these cross and become a golden cross, which is bullish, because obviously when they cross, they will cross because we've already had a huge price move. What we want to do is we want to see it pull back, settle down in here, and then trade back up. We're going to be patient, focused, and disciplined and wait on that to happen. So when we're looking at individual stock issues, let's see what's going on here. Let's take a look at a few that we've been following, and I'll give you an idea of what we're waiting on as far as the general market, and you'll begin to understand what I'm referring to here. Let's pull up actually my daily charts, stock charts here. This is PVH, Phillips Van Heusen. Notice Philip Van Heusen had gone through a period of consolidation for several months, and then we had the nice trending market break out of that that consolidation. We had a nice trending market with PVH and with the general market February through May, and then of course we had to sell off. It has consolidated again, and now we're looking to see, is it going to confirm this breakout of consolidation just like the general market and start having this trend again that we had back in the spring. See, if you really are paying attention, you'll notice that the stocks that we're going to look at are tracking the general market. There's a lot of correlation here. We've had the trend in the spring, the pullback into summer, the consolidation that we've had, and now a possible move back into a trending market. We believe that these stocks will give us that clue that we are back into a trending market as long as it holds in these support areas. Our moving averages are where they need to be, and then we can start this move up, and in this case PVH up to that resistance level, which is around the 68 level. 68 level for PVH. So we're going to be watching that one. Could be several days or a week or two before that forms. We've got to let the general market tell us what it's going to do, but that's one that we're watching. A couple more. There's many, couple of dozen that us Crosshairs traders are watching in our weekly webinars, but I'll give you a few here. ILF, Latin America, iShares. You can see we've broken out of an area of consolidation. Our moving averages are lining and stacked the way we like to see them. We do have some resistance level here, so what we're looking for is for the ILF to consolidate in here, break out above this level, and take off. Let's take a look at a couple more, and then we'll call it quits this morning. SWK, because I think you're beginning to understand what we're waiting on. Again, SWK had a nice trending market move for several months, pulled back with the general market during the summer. It's consolidated. Now it's possibly trying to break out of that consolidation. And if we can hold steady in here, if the market tells us this is a strong area of support, then we could move up into these next resistance levels over the course of the next couple of months. So those areas we are watching on SWK, Stanley Black and Decker. One last one, APH. Same thing is going on. We've had some consolidation. It's trying to break out of that consolidation. Trying to do so here. We've got an area where there's been a lot of pullback previously. So if APH changes its mind, if APH says we're going to get out of this pattern of falling back down after getting into this area, if instead we're going to find support in this area, we'll know it when it breaks out, breaks this pattern, and says now we're off to our upper right quadrant area, and this will allow us to make some money on APH on the upside. Okay, no resistance up here. I appreciate your time this morning. Please join my blog. It's free. Inquire about my services, premium only services wherein we go through Crosshairs trading, Crosshairs stocks, those that have fired in our indicator, and what to look for a high probability trade entry, and where to calculate exits for profit and exits for losses, because we all know that not every trade will work. email me at david@thecrosshairstrader.com if you're interested. See you next time in the Crosshairs.